welcome to update number 23 and see what I've been doing on the layout in the last couple of weeks. And the answer is not that much. I have finished the track and the brick wall, retaining walls, abutments, etc. And I have put the ballast at the bottom there. All that's missing now is some greenery and some bushes. Finalised everything just up to here because I need to do the landscaping here first before I finish off that bit. I've also done it on this side here. I did have a bit of a setback in doing the ballast between the track and the bottom of the wall. I used a syringe to apply the PVA water mix, and I accidentally put too much on, and this whole area became absolutely soaked, which wasn't going to be a problem until the water mix started to loosen the ballast around the track. And I had already removed all the pins and screws, and the result was the track actually moved. Just in this section here I could see it had moved by about 2 or 3 millimeters. So what I had to do was let everything dry, and then I scraped out the ballast between here, approximately there, and then had to reapply it and re-glue it down, fix the track in place with some screws so it wouldn't move, and then wait for that to dry. So that whole episode took about 3 days to sort out, but it's been fixed. So lesson learned: don't apply too much when you've already ballasted some track and you want to add a little bit more, or make sure the track is fixed in place so it won't move when it gets loosened. The other thing I've been doing is actually just running some trains. Take you down here and you'll see that in a running session at the end. I've been doing some double heading, proper double heading this time, and you'll see this, as I said, running very shortly. You've seen double heading on the layout before. Here's an example if I move this wagon. But it hasn't been what I would call proper double heading, because I've been using dummy wagons. This one, and you've seen this one as well, being pulled by another V200. So it's just an old loco that the engine has failed, which I am actually thinking of doing a restoration project, but that's a different story for there. So the double heading that you've seen is just one real loco and one of these dummy ones. The same with the recent video where I showed the Ludmilla's. Only one is motorized, the other one is just a dummy. But on these two V200s, they are both motorized. So I did some research, watched some other YouTube videos, and spent about 2 days speed matching them, because they both have vastly different speed characteristics. So finally got them matched up and onto my Z21 app, which I use to control the layout, and you'll see it running at the end of this this video, and it's quite good, I have to say. There's two videos, one with sound, because one of these, this one here is a sound loco, and one without. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how that's done or come along. I am actually in the process of doing some more speed matching on some other logos, which I will hopefully show it at some point. I also want to speed match two Steam logos. Where are they? Oh, they're not on the layout. They're parked up somewhere, so I can haul my coal wagons around extra long train, and I think it looks will look more prototypical. So with that being said, I will now close the video, and you'll see the V200s moving around. Just before I do that, the next steps I think will be this area here. It's quite easily done. I've just got to get some plaster cloth or plaster something anyway, just to cover this up from here to there, this side as well. Get the groundwork done. I've trimmed this back and made this a slope. Get that all covered and ready for getting the grass onto it, and then the trees, etc. And then after that is this area here, but back scenes. That's something I've mentioned before, and I'm probably going to have to do that quite soon, because I want the back scene in place before I do the landscaping here. I don't see how I can do it the other way around. It would just be too difficult. So one thing at a time. So I'm looking to see what sort of back scenes I can get, but until I've got them, I'll just work on this little section here, and then back scenes, and also do some running, etc. on the layout. I've actually spent a couple of days actually where I did nothing except run the trains. You need to get some enjoyment from the layout instead of being building and working on it all the time. But that's all I have to report at the moment. As always, I hope you found it interesting, and keep watching for further updates. Bye for now.